Hi, we're with Stéphane Brochu. He is in Quebec, Canada. And Stéphane, great to see you again today. You are the North American contact, the representative for StudioBricks, correct?
Yes.
And how long have you been doing this?
Well, I sort of discovered the product last fall for a client of mine who's doing voiceover, and we discovered it was the perfect product, and it became interesting enough that I decided to bring. Since I discovered they did not have any representative, I said that's a perfect product, and it's a very nice quality product. So I decided to jump in, and since then, since January that I received the first order, I've been doing that. Yeah.
Because the home office is in Spain, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Now
that's where they manufacture the booth.
Let's tell everybody that you're actually inside a StudioBricks booth, correct?
Yeah, it's the Model 1, and I'm sitting right now in front of the computer. So what you're listening to is the internal microphone of the computer, but in the booth.
Still pretty good.
You want me to open the door? Maybe you can.
Or just to pan the computer around so we can see just a little bit of the view of the inside. Well, okay, it's a glass door.
That's the glass door that comes with the Model 1, and then you have all the
sound panels.
Sound panels, and down there you might see there's the ventilation system.
Ah, very important.
Mm-hmm.
Very nice. Now, this product looks really sturdy. It's pretty heavy, right?
It is heavy. One of the reasons is to isolate sound, you need mass. So you need something that will stop the waveforms to go through. So
if someone was to order a StudioBricks setup, they'd order it through you. It would be delivered from Spain to them directly on a pallet.
Yeah, in a crate. It's all they just pull it out from the truck in a crate, and then you open your Christmas present and assemble it. That's basically it.
Tell us what you, as a salesperson, might say for StudioBricks as what are the best features of this product that you think stand above the rest?
Well, what struck me, even from their website, was the quality of the finish, how it's assembled. Also, I think the brick design also is very clever. So it's, for anybody who has played with Legos, it'll be a lot of fun just assembling that. So it's an adult Lego system.
And does it disassemble as easily?
Yes. It takes when you have done it a couple of times. I think you can do it within 10 minutes or something. Yeah.
Wow. Give us now. This is one of the models. Is this the most popular one?
It is currently the most popular for people who want to work at home, for example, because it doesn't take a lot of space, and also cost-wise, it's the cheapest model. So it is popular probably for those reasons. Yeah. And
the size is roughly 5x4, 5x6. I'm asking in feet here now.
Yeah. We're talking about 35 inches by 47. So,
okay.
So that's the inside measurement, yeah, for the Model 1.
And let's talk about that ventilation system. So important when you have to spend, say, hours in a booth to narrate an audiobook. Mm-hmm. Is that a passive, soundless circulation of air?
It is a quiet ventilation system. It's a tiny little box. And even right now, it's running currently right now, and I think my hard drive is making more noise than than the ventilation system. Yeah. But also, if you have a air conditioning system in your house, one of the options is you can connect it to the booth. So you have different options. It can be connected to that, or also you can buy a sort of a muffler kind of ventilation system, so you don't have to hear the rumble of the system.
We talked about the one that you're in being the basic design, the most popular one. What other models are available?
The Model 1 it arrived by accident in a trade show. People were coming in just to do their phone calls, so they said, "Oh, maybe we should do a phone booth kind of size." But their model, the smallest model before, was 120 by 120 centimeters. So we're talking about 47 inches or so of size. Yeah, what was the question again?
Well, are there other models available? Is it just
yes,
this
yes.
one? Yeah.
Okay, and then there are three lines, which is the standard line with a two wall system. So you have wall isolation and the second wall. So, and then you have the premium and the pro and the premium, which are three wall systems. So you have two isolations and three walls. So those are basically the lines, and then it multiplies. Every line has basically the same size. It goes from so I said 47 inches by 47, but it goes up to 16 feet by 29 feet. So basically, whatever you need, if you need a control room, it can be that. If you need just a vocal booth, it will be that. So depending on your needs, it can be customized to whatever the specification.
Wow.
Or position of the window, position of the cable port. So if you look over the internet, you'll see different pictures of different installations, and some are really very, very nice and
very
beautiful.
creative, huh? Give us the website, if you could, either for your operation or for the main website.
My website is classa.com. It's CLASSEA.com. But within a month or so, I think you will be also able to just go to StudioBricks.USA.com and see all of those information of sizes and the different options depending on the models. And so it'll be very try to give as much as information as possible, because usually that's mainly the difference between maybe European and North American market. I think people want to see detail, and so that will be the focus of the StudioBricks USA.com.
Very good. Stéphane, what have I not asked you that you think is important to say about the product?
I think it's a question of education, understanding what a booth is, what are the qualities, what are we looking for in a booth. So for me, the way I see it is you need two very important qualities. One is obviously isolations from the outside. If you are recording, you don't want to have a truck or
airplane
or you know, the sound of the fridge, of the rumble, or any sound you could have in your house. And if it's used also as a rehearsal for musicians, what they will want is to be isolated or isolate themselves from the outside, so they don't bother the neighbors or something like that. So that's one important quality, how to isolate yourself. So if you want to go and start recording from your home, you'll want to have a clean sound as possible, so the sound technician will be able to work with that sound. The other quality we're looking for is the acoustic aspect of reflections and early reflection. So you can build you could build a booth that is completely dead with no reflection, but as soon as you close the door, you feel very tight, in a tight space and very unnatural working environment. So you still want to have the possibility to play with that reflection and acoustics, so it sounds more natural. So I think that's one of the great interesting aspects of the StudioBricks. They provide you with the acoustic tiles that you can play around and modify it depending on the application you want to do. So if when you, because most of the time people confuse isolation and reverberation. So the acoustic aspect is for me, it's two important aspects to understand, because if you want to work from home, it's easy to put a microphone in a room, but if you sit down and listen, you'll hear all of those rumbling sound that you don't usually listen when you're talking with somebody in your house.
Right. Last question. I've heard great things about the people who make StudioBricks. How is your relationship? You've worked with them now since January. How is the relationship? Do you find them to be good partners?
Well, it's very interesting for me because Laurent is my main contact, and he's from France. So for me, it's very natural because we both speak French, and so it's sort of a link for me between the clients and them. It's very it's a very close relationship now with the internet, so we can exchange easily. And then for me, with the North American clients, then we're within interesting time zone. You know, during more or less, we can easily talk within 6 hours of a working day. So it's pretty easy. So for somebody from the West Coast who would have to deal with Europe, it's a little more tricky.
Right, right.
So that's what's interesting also. And for me, on being in North America, we understand very well the market, but there are little differences that has to be understood. And for example, American clients or even Canadian clients have a little different approach to products.
Yeah. Yeah. We've been talking with Stéphane Brochu. He is based in Canada and is the North American contact for StudioBricks. Stéphane, thank you for your time and explaining the product. I wish you the best of luck with this. If you've got a good product like StudioBricks, then you're going to get good quality clients, I'm sure.
Yeah. Thank you. The pleasure is mine.
Thank you.